Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I am so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you're returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates and gently release what doesn't. If you're interested in a personal reading or a session with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description below. And if this message supports you in any way, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and for those on YouTube, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty y'all, let us begin. I call upon my full divine counsel in this sacred moment, Yahweh, eternal flame and sovereign creator, Elohim, divine architects of form and frequency, Sophia, holy mother of wisdom, womb and word, Papa Legba, opener of the gates, keeper of the crossroads, Hecate, queen of witches, guardian of shadow and flame, Yeshua, ascended master of unconditional love and truth, my beloved ancestors of the blood, spirit, and stars, the archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, in the eternal light of my Lyran soul, stand with me now. Surround this space in truth, clarity, and protection. Let every card reveal only what serves the highest path. Let falsehood fall. Let wisdom rise. May I be a clear vessel for divine messages. May my words honor both shadow and light. May no harm enter, no distortion pass through. I read as Flamekeeper, Priest, and Sovereign Starseed. I read with purpose, integrity, and divine permission. I open this reading in full trust and alignment. So it is, so it has always been, so it shall be. Alrighty y'all, we're going to be beginning with the tarot dice. Things might get loud for a hot minute, so if you're sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Counsel. What is going on in collective energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? We have the Five of Swords, the Ten of Cups sideways, and the Page of Swords. Somebody here has been trying to win at all costs. They don't care who they hurt in the process. Somebody here is, doing something reckless, something very impulsive. They're not thinking it through. This Page of Wands right here, this is somebody here doing something out of fear. Somebody here is also rushing something. It's almost this feeling of like somebody's like, well, I have to do this because somebody did that to me type of energy. Or because you did that to me, or because you hurt me, right? But it's also feeling like something here has been, that emotion is very misplaced. Very interesting. Two of Swords. Yeah, somebody here is blinded to the truth. They're blinded to their own truth. They're blinded to the actual truth of the whole situation. Somebody here is very consumed by emotion. They're rushing something. Somebody here is trying to rush something. This is giving the energy of somebody trying to force someone to make a decision here, not giving them enough time to think something through. Now, that's what that means with this Knight of Pentacles here sideways. It's not upright. Somebody here had a chance to do something upright. But now they feel like they need to do this in order to gain some kind of control that they feel like they are losing. But the way that they're going about it is it's like they're trying to control a decision that somebody else is making in order for them to feel better about themselves. Very strange. Ace of Cups sideways. I mean, I'm not surprised. There's a lack of love here. Somebody here is not willing to give what it is that they are asking for. This cup is not upright. It can't hold any water. Somebody here is also not following their intuition, or they're going against their intuition. Somebody knows that what they're doing is wrong, but they're doing it anyway. This has to do with a loss of a relationship of some sort, family, friend, lover, business, with this 10 of Cups sideways. There's no equal give and take here. These cups are facing opposite directions. They're facing opposite directions. We have a Queen of Swords sideways here as well. This is a feminine energy that is lacking morals, lacking respect. This is somebody here who is quick to retort, right? It's somebody who doesn't think through what it is that they're actually saying. This could be somebody here who's being very, very cold, but very, like, cold and calculated. So they know what they're saying is going to hurt, but they're still saying it on purpose. To try and elicit some kind of reaction out of somebody. It's because they want to win so bad. We have Judgment. That's what it is. Somebody here is not taking accountability or responsibility when being presented the chance to. Now they're feeling like their back is up against the wall and they need to get some kind of control in their life. They need a win. Somebody here needs a win in their life so bad, and they don't care how it is that they're going to get it. We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is also sideways. Somebody is thinking that whatever it is that they're doing, it's going to open up the horizons for them. It's going to see, even the way that I'm speaking through this reading, it's like somebody here is like, they're tripping over themselves here because they feel like this is their only way out of whatever that they're in. Somebody here is blinded to their own truth, and they're hoping that this win is what's going to open up the future for them. It's what's going to give them possibilities, but I don't think that it is, because somebody is not thinking something through. They're not thinking clearly. We do have a Page of Swords, and we have an Emperor here. Yeah. Eight of Swords and the Emperor. You know, the Queen of Swords is a lower rank than the Emperor and the Empress. This is like somebody here trying to do something because they don't like a decision that is being handed down by somebody higher up than them, or by somebody here who has a lot more authority. So somebody here is trying to keep them hidden because this Emperor is hidden. Somebody here is definitely confined to their own mental prison, whoever this feminine energy is. It could be a man in feminine energy. Take it how it resonates. But this is somebody here who feels like their back is up against the wall. They don't have any other choice to do this. They don't like the decision that somebody else is making. And whoever this Emperor is, this is somebody here who's a lot older. Something here about seniority? Either way, this is somebody here that holds a lot of power. The Emperor is somebody here who's going to do right by everybody involved. This is somebody here who's not just only focused on themselves, but focused on the whole kingdom. Focused on everybody that is underneath this person's care. Because this person takes their role very seriously. The Emperor is also a father figure of sorts. Somebody here has been doing some kind of investigation, because the Page of Swords is somebody who's very inquisitive. Somebody who is going to do their research. Maybe this Emperor has sent somebody to do some kind of inquisition. Or some kind of inquisition here has been held, and now the facts are being presented to this Emperor about this Queen of Swords, who is doing something very unjust, very immoral, trying to bend the truth to fit their narrative. They're trying to bend the facts, distort the evidence in order to present something how they want to. Somebody is trying to manipulate a situation. Either way, the wait is over. With that Two of Wands, that's not what I was going to say next. The wait is over. There is going to be a new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like it's for you, and I feel like whatever this individual has been doing, they've been trying to get a win in regards to you. I don't know why. Now we have the Hierophant reversed. But, you know, the Emperor and the Hierophant can both symbolize father figures. So we have somebody in the upright, somebody in the reverse. This has to do with people's characters. Somebody here is leading people in the wrong direction, trying to control them. This is giving, like, cult leader vibes. And I'm not saying that we're dealing with a cult or like a gang here, but that's what it's like. That's the type of energy that this person is in. Somebody highly obsessive, highly controlling. They want to control the whole narrative. They need to be all up in everyone's business. They need to know exactly what is going on because they're trying to maintain something for themselves. But some kind of news is being presented. Some kind of news is coming out. We have the Knight of Cups here. Somebody is coming in to express their feelings. I don't like this energy. I'm just going to be very, very honest with you. Because somebody here doesn't have any love to give, but now they want to come in and express their feelings. Again, I feel like it's a ploy, and it's some kind of manipulation here. You're going to have to, you know, keep your radar up when dealing with this, because somebody senses that there's a prosperous new beginning here for you, an opportunity heading your way. You could be receiving some kind of news. I'm picturing the Ace of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck, where there's that archway in the background. It's like somebody knows that you are getting ready to move forward, going through some kind of doorway, going through some kind of new portal here. One that's going to lead to abundance, one that's going to lead to prosperity. And somebody here is haphazardly putting some kind of plan into motion, one that they didn't even think through. But I feel like they're going to be stopped right in their tracks here, because this person's losing support with the Hierophant reversed. People don't trust this person anymore. People see how much they've been trying to keep you hidden. You know, for my divine feminines out there, right? You have had to step into your masculine energy, where you've had to provide for yourself. You've had to be a go-getter and get things done on your own. And maybe it's a part of that somebody here has a problem with, because you're not... This is giving me the energy of like, well, that's not a woman's role. And for my masculines out there, maybe you've had to be your own divine feminine here, right? Where you've had to provide for yourself. You've had to take whatever little bit that was you were able to get for yourself and take that and turn it into magic. You've had to receive whatever little bit that you've had and transmute that energy and create. This is the energy of somebody here that doesn't like your duality, and they don't like the way that you walk through life here. This is very odd energy, and honestly, it feels like this person still feels like they're gonna win. They feel like they don't have a choice. This is very odd. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. Somebody here is not accepting the fact that something is over. This could be somebody here who's holding maybe some kind of a grudge towards you. because maybe you've had to put some kind of boundaries up for yourself. You've had to leave behind a situation where love wasn't being offered, where love wasn't being given. And again, this could be family, friend, love, or business. It's like they see you on the up and up. And they're mad because you're doing this without them. Ten of Wands, Five of Wands, in the Knight of Swords reversed. Something here has been a heavy burden. Somebody wanted you trapped, they wanted you weighed down, they didn't want you to feel like you had any other option. This is very odd. This is somebody here who always felt like you were going to be able to put up with their shit. But this is also somebody here who was in high competition with you. But yet not being able to express their truth here with the Knight of Swords reverse. Again, trying to put a lie into motion. Somebody here is very upset that maybe you caught on to them, that maybe you were able to study them with this Page of Swords, that you were able to essentially download their playbook. We have the Devil. Yeah, this is definitely a toxic individual here. This is somebody who doesn't like the fact that you broke free from their control. They wanted you serving them. They wanted you trapped in some kind of shadow contract here. It's like somebody here never wanted you to step up in life with this Three of Wands reversed. Because in this deck, this is the Emperor giving the Fool his crown. Because this Emperor doesn't feel worthy of it. So somebody is very upset with some kind of title, some kind of role here that you have received, or whatever level up that has recently happened for you, collective. Somebody here doesn't like that. They don't like that for you. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. I do have Aquarius here. Could be an Aries or a Taurus as well. Somebody wanted you trapped in your mind, making you feel like it was all your problem, it was all your fault, and you had no other choice but to suck it up with the current circumstances. This could definitely dealing with somebody here who was trying to make your life a living hell, because they themselves were living in hell. Universe, tell us more. This person was in competition with you, but competing with you for what? I don't know. Somebody here wanted the attention that you received. Knight of Wands in the Six of Swords. You moved on and you chose peace. You took the action to do what is necessary to drop the burden here, to leave the competition behind. This is somebody here that wanted you to constantly prove yourselves to them. But then once you really got to take a look at this person, you realize that this person really wasn't shit in the first place. They're not even doing anything for themselves, so why would you need somebody's validation and approval when they don't really have anything else going on for themselves? Once you really truly got to look at the actual thing. And this could be somebody here that you once held in high regards, that you maybe have looked up to at one point. But you moved on and you chose peace, because this person was only choosing war. But in all actuality, they were just warring with themselves. You know, the Five of Wands to me is an enemy hiding in one's camp, competing with you because they don't like the shine that you receive. They don't like the attention that you receive. They don't like the gifts that are inherently yours. Because the Five of Wands, everybody's supposed to be coming together to practice their skills. But this is somebody here who didn't like the fact that you were standing out, but yet unwilling to play their own role. So what they decided to do was to try and attack you, so that way you wouldn't shine in your role anymore. So that way they could take your spot. This is somebody here who wanted to take your spot, but yet still wanted you to serve them at the same time. So it's like they wanted what was yours, but then they also wanted you to submit to them, to serve them. Who the I'm not gonna swear, but who does this person think that they are? They think that they're God. With the Hierophant reverse, they think that they're God. They think that they're so smart. They think that they're so calculated. They think that everybody's gonna fall for it, maybe even using emotions. The cups are all sideways. Let's just keep it real. We have the Three of Swords here at the bottom of the deck and the Ten of Cups. Somebody is taking this as a betrayal, you rejecting them, and instead of taking that trigger and allowing it to activate their healing, what they're doing is like, you know what, I need to get back at them, I need to get back at Collective, because how dare them leave me behind. Well, if these people are watching, I have a question for you. Why should the Collective allow you back into their life after you were continually backstabbing them? Why now do you feel rejected here that you can't control somebody else's life? Why? Why are you so butthurt by that? Somebody here has held on to some kind of long-term grudge, and honestly, Collective, I'm not even going to try and figure out what the hell that is. That is between them and their therapist. And if they don't have one, they need to schedule an appointment. Plain and simple. You could actually even be dealing with somebody here who has been refusing treatment. We have the Empress. The Page of Cups reversed, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the King of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. They don't like that you're being brave. They don't like that you're being bold. They don't like the fact that you're in your duality. They don't like the fact that a new life is getting ready to be birthed for you here, because you did what you had to do in order to usher in some kind of balance, to bring in some kind of justice for you. Somebody here wants to take something away from you. You know, it's the energy here of somebody here who always wants things handed to them. And maybe that they got away with that their whole life. Right? Maybe they dealt with bad parents who just gave them everything instead of teaching them how to take care of themselves. Unfortunately, that's also a big problem here in this realm. Either way, a new life is getting ready to be birthed for you. This is not going to end pretty. Somebody here could even be, like, getting arrested with this Eight of Swords, being confined to their own mental prison for not giving up some kind of grudge that they were holding on to. Somebody definitely took something here a little too far. They definitely tried to alter reality in some kind of way, and now something's coming back to bite them in the butt. Maybe that's why they were still trying to keep you attached to this toxic situation here, because as long as you were still around, they were still able to keep the lie going. Whatever that lie was that you don't even know about, but now somebody here has gathered the truth and is now revealing it. This person's getting exposed. That's really what's happening. This person's getting exposed, and so are you, but in a good way. The truth is coming out. The truth is going to be your savior, and it's going to be their downfall. 24:44 on the timer. Universe. Universe and Divine Council, please tell us more. Somebody here did not work alone either, especially with this Knight of Swords. They were working together with somebody to alter the truth, to alter the evidence. Someone here could have even altered documents. And whatever they did is because they wanted what you have. Whether it was the skills that you had, whether it was the way that people looked at you, the opportunities that came your way, or somebody physically wanted to take something from you that they felt like you didn't deserve, that they wanted all for themselves. This even could have been somebody here trying to manipulate and distort the truth here, so that way you would be cut out of an inheritance or something. We have a sneaky link. Somebody who could have been working with a hidden lover, or a side piece here. We have my boo at the bottom. Red flags. Red flagged. Warning signs, take heed, risky situation. Somebody here could even be wanting to come back in saying, oh, but you're my person. You're my family. You're my this. You're my that. You're my best friend. We've known each other for so long. You know, you have to forgive me. No, you don't. Absolution is not yours to give. If people want forgiveness so bad, I suggest they get on their goddamn knees and pray. Forgiveness is not yours to give. Universe, tell us more. They want to have a heart-to-heart. They know that you are self-aware, that you have cut through the illusions, that you have detached from your ego. So now they want to have a heart-to-heart because you've cleansed them out of your energy. You've detoxed. You've ridded yourself of negativity. You've purified yourself. And you're done with the roller coaster. You're done with the on and off and on again, hot and cold, the highs and the lows. And somebody here is self-medicating. Universe, give me one more. This could have been somebody here, for those of you who are dealing with the love situation, this could have been somebody here who was trying to keep you around as a sneaky link, as a third party, as a side piece. But even then, even friends and family, and even business associates, they can treat you as if you're a side piece as well. Keep that in mind. Dirty money is involved here somehow. Player, penny pinching. Somebody here is penny pinching. They're going through a financial struggle here because they're not looking to settle. They want to play the field. They're always seeking options. This is somebody who's not dedicated to anybody else but themselves. They have no loyalty. They have no loyalty. So now they want to come in with this heart-to-heart, with this Knight of Cups, to try and pull the wool over your eyes, to see, have you really detoxed them from your energy? Have you really moved on? How spiritually woke are you really here? This is somebody here that's obsessed. They just want a snack. And they're being all extra and dramatic about it too. Be expecting the waterworks. Expect the waterworks, because they want to guilt you. Somebody here, this is for a small select few of you, I just heard this from the universe. Somebody here could even be wanting to threaten to, like, off themselves if you don't talk to them ever again. Again, that's very unhealthy. Call the police. Have them do a wellness check. I'm sorry, but I find that very weak of people who do that. I really do. I had an ex who did that to me. I'm going back years ago. Oh, I'm going to off myself if you leave me. And I was like, do you want me to load the gun for you? You want me to pull the pills out? You want me to pour the water? Do it. I'm that bitch. You're going to do it. Do it. But don't blame it on me, because you're the one that's making that choice. They're the ones that are making that choice. I'm going to say it again. They are the ones making that choice, but they want you to feel bad. They want you to feel bad for the choice that they are making, but they want to word it in a way where it's you. You didn't do anything. You didn't put it in their hand. And that's part of that toxicity. That's part of trying to keep you trapped in some kind of toxic bond that, again, only serves them. And at the end of the day, who the hell wants to be with somebody that doesn't want to be with them? Is there no self-respect? No, there isn't. The Ace of Cups is sideways. Is there no self-love? No, the Ace of Cups is sideways. There's no love in this situation anymore. Because you see how somebody here doesn't even love themselves. Again, family, friend, lover, business. Universe. Wow, somebody here has a lot of bad habits. Their mind's not right. Because they're too busy numbing, they're too busy self-medicating. They're too busy not confronting and dealing with their own problems, even though things are rising up so they can deal with this, so that way they can evolve too. So they can grow up. So they can truly live and be the best version of themselves, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to put in the work. They want a handout because that's all they've ever known. But now it's no longer working. Because as they get older, the people who used to, do everything for them are probably all falling away. People pass on when they get older. People have their own lives to live. Universe. Somebody are trying to start a competition because they're at war with you. They want an argument with you. They could even be trying to abuse divination to figure out what it is that you are up to. So that way they can try and block it. They know that something good is coming in for you because they've found out. There is going to be a move here. Somebody does not like the fact that you are moving on. Whether physically, you could be physically moving, or even just spiritually, energetically, you have packed your shit up and you have left. This person wants to, that's part of the subject. Oh, but we have great chemistry, I'm so into you, but yet their reputation speaks otherwise. Because if they were really so into you, they wouldn't be treating you the way that they do. That's the truth. Universe. Huh. Somebody here was fake flexing. That's what they want. They just want to keep up with their lifestyle and still continue to have their bad habits, right? They still want to be able to do their substances here, but yet still want people to support their lifestyle, to maintain the image that they're an upstanding citizen, or, that they're rich, or whatever. It reminds me of this quote. It's like, don't spend all of your money trying to prove to other people how rich you are. Don't go broke trying to prove to people that you are rich. And that's exactly what this energy is. Somebody here has gone broke trying to maintain a lifestyle that is not maintainable, that they are not able to maintain on their own. Somebody here could have actively even been robbing from you by using some kind of sob story here, by going to other people. Oh, the collective did this to me, right? So that way, people would stop supporting you, stop giving you what is yours. You're unfazed. You're like, whatever, fine. Fine. Whatever. I can do it on my own. There's the threatening and the intimidating that I was talking about. All because they want money. This person's only focused on money. And you're too busy winning, and they see the fact that now you're winning without them in your life. That you're doing better without them in your life. You're too busy reflecting healing on yourself, and this person's creeping around the corner. All because they want to cockblock you. They want to see what you're up to. They could even be trying to, overhear your conversations. Could be standing outside your door trying to overhear your conversations. Stalking you. creeping to figure out what it is that you're up to. And I don't feel like you're hiding anything, collective, but this is somebody here who I feel like has been trying to invade your privacy. Like, this is somebody here who treats you less than human. They don't even treat you as a human, as a fellow individual. It's like they treat you as if you were one of their pets. Because they want you to provide for them. And if you don't want to do that, then they're just going to take it from you. Using scarcity tactics. Using scarcity tactics, but they never thought that you would get the checkmate. Universe. Tell us more. Boss daddy in the reverse. This person's not a boss. They're just a happiness hater that's stuck in their head. This is somebody who overanalyzes everything. And this is somebody that's trying to get a closer look. Oh, why did not even divine feminine, why did the collective paint their nails red today? That's a sign. Why are their toenails blue? Why did they wear their Nike sneakers today? Why are they wearing that shirt? Why did they wipe their ass from front to back? You know what I mean? It's like every little thing they question in their head because they think that you're living for them because they're living for you. Unbeknownst to you, they want to be you. See, now that makes sense. When I was pre-shuffling, the impersonator card was actually flipped over in this deck, and I was like, huh? Is somebody here trying to be somebody else? They're trying to swap roles? But yeah. There is photo proof of this. There is evidence that is being released about how far this person went to tarnish your image so that way they could be seen as you. They could be seen as the perfect little angel that they think that they are in their minds, because for them it's all about how are they perceived instead of how do they make other people feel. And maybe they were able to garnish some kind of sympathy from other people who claim that they were a victim of yours. But yet, they still wanted to be attached to you? If you really hurt them that much, then why are they still trying to be in your life? Right? Universe, please tell us more. See, you're too emotionally intelligent for this, and somebody is doing the substances. I just heard mixing and matching. I don't even know what that means. There is some kind of investigation here that is going on, and somebody here is all in their feelings because they know it's going to lead to a bank failure. There is a recording here. Something here has been recorded. Whether video, photo, screenshot, something here has been recorded. The record is going to be set straight about how this person was just a copycat. And now they're going to claim that they're depressed. This could even be somebody here who's claiming to have mental health issues, right? Maybe they started that whole process here just so that way they can have an excuse once they did get caught. How am I going to get myself out of this? You know what? I'm going to plead insanity. Somebody here who was trying to keep you a secret. You were the worst enemy in the world. You did all these things to you, but yet secretly behind the scenes, hey, do you have $10 I can borrow? Universe, tell us more. Bad choices. This person made bad choices due to their anger management, and the reason why their anger is all over the place is because of all the substances that they're on, because their brain is not wired normally at this time. They're claiming to hate nothing about you, but they just want to use you because they're a bugaboo. They're a bugaboo. They're a bugaboo. If this is like love, this could be somebody here who's a hobosexual. Somebody who just wants to use you for a place to stay and a roof over their head and another hot meal. Friends can do that too. Hell, maybe even a family member has been trying to use you to support them. Now they're depressed because their plans have been spoiled. They've been ruined. Because they were just trying to fulfill a fantasy. Maybe this person really is crazy, but I don't think it's the crazy that they're claiming to be. This is very sociopathic, if I'm being honest. Let me clean this up. They're getting caught for everything that they did. Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Let's get some character clues. Universe. Please give us some character clues for the collective. Who could this be that collective is dealing with? Could be a Leo. A Leo could be involved somehow. Or you could be a Leo. Or something here about Leo season. Somebody here could have a tooth gap. Something here about the Lionsgate portal. Somebody here could be of Native American descent. Somebody here could wear a lot of blue clothing, or maybe blue is their favorite color. Somebody here could have braids. Somebody here could have brown eyes. Somebody here could be of Asian descent. That could just be Native American as well. Universe, tell us more. Somebody here could think that they're powerful, very influential. This could be somebody here who attaches themselves to people who are very influential. Right? Maybe they're friends with people who have a lot of authority here. And what they do is they tell these people their sob story here, so that way they can twist these influential people into, like, helping them. You know, like, this is somebody here who could be friends with, like, cops for, you know, like, I don't know, maybe somebody here is friends with a police officer, or a couple of them are a detective here, and they were claiming that, you know, you were doing all these illegal things here behind the scenes, so that way people could investigate you. Somebody here could have dreadlocks. Something about micro braids. Somebody here could have micro braids as well. We have piercings here at the bottom of the deck. Could be you, could be them. We have Gen X. Somebody here could be from Generation X. Somebody here could be a traveler, whether for fun or business. Somebody here could be blue collar. They like to work with their hands. Somebody here could be a daredevil, a reckless person who enjoys doing dangerous things. They don't think about the consequences. There's also somebody here who's not safety first. There's a black car involved here somehow. Somebody's uncle could be involved. Somebody here could be skinny. Somebody here could be an islander. They could have immigrated from an island. Something here about Puerto Rico. Somebody here could have short hair. Somebody here definitely has unhealthy habits. They could wear a lot of orange, or they're going to be wearing orange. You know, it's the new black. Somebody's cousin, so somebody's uncle and cousin is involved here, and then we have pink clothing. This is somebody here who likes to, I don't know, very, like... It's the whole situation here about gender roles with the pink and the blue. Like, boys wear blue and girls wear pink, and, you know, guys cannot wear pink. Like, fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm trying my hardest not to swear, but, like... Listen, collective, you can wear and do whatever the hell you want to do. If it brings you joy, more power to you. Somebody here could drive a truck. But how have those rules and restrictions played out for their life? Because they're obviously feeling like they need to attack everybody else who's different than them. So who, again, this is like, who the hell gave this person the authority to play God? Again, so focused on what everybody else is gonna think. Just because they see a man wearing pink, they automatically think that, you know, I don't know what the hell these people think. I'm just saying that as a gay man, I have noticed that most straight men, or at least they used to, look down on me as if I'm less than a man. But then I still always outshine them when I was at work. I used to run a whole goddamn warehouse, and I could pull a pallet with no problem, and I'm 5'2" and 105 pounds. And that's right, I was their supervisor at the end of the day. Because the best way to prove people wrong is to shine anyway. Somebody here could be a Cancer. We have a white-collar job here. See, this is somebody here who's blue-collar, trying to use somebody who's white-collar. Somebody here could drive a sedan. Or you could be white-collar, and maybe they're looking at you because, you know, maybe you have a desk job, right? Or something like that. And they're like, oh, but men are supposed to, you know, grunt and whatever. I don't know why this whole thing is coming out. It's like this very sexist is what's coming out here. We have beige or tan car. This person could have even been having people, like, stalk you with all of these different cars here. You know, this black car is giving me, like, somebody are trying to do some kind of investigation, trying not to be seen, trying to blend in. Somebody here could be bald. Somebody here could be a white American. Somebody here could have animated eyes. Maybe somebody here does not like your background. Maybe you are Native American, or something here to do with your culture, your skin tone, or your differences here. This is somebody who doesn't know how to coexist. And again, this truck is here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody here could be a truck driver. Maybe somebody who drives a truck, like a big rig or something. We have an SUV. There's definitely a woman involved somehow. Somebody here could be using a practitioner. Or they could be a practitioner. Or maybe somebody here doesn't like your faith or the fact that you're a practitioner. Maybe they think that what you're doing is wrong and it's evil and it's demonic and it's satanic, but then again, this is somebody who doesn't know their ass from their elbow. Somebody here could have a round chin. Somebody here could have blue eyes. We still have this daredevil here at the bottom of the deck. Universe, give us a couple more. Thank you. This could be your sibling. A brother or a sister is involved here, or somebody here could have been working with their brother and sister, or their siblings. We have truck. Again, there's a truck involved here somehow. We have an immigrant. Somebody here could dress very nicely. Maybe they don't like the fact that you dress nice. Somebody here could be younger than you. We have cornrows or cornrows. And somebody here could have a mole. Their mole could be, like, on their face, like, maybe near their lip. Others, like, maybe somebody here has, like, a mole, like, on their hand. Like, on their hand or something. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. What should they be expecting? Somebody's heart is racing. Like, somebody here is scared and they're nervous. They know their time is coming. Because they see that they see that whatever they did not work. And that you were able to break free. And that's why they're panicking right now. Because they know, if this is somebody who could have even paid a practitioner to go up against you, they know that their time is numbered. Their time is running out. That something here is being sent back to them. We have Ace of Fire, passion in the world. New starts and karmic completions here. Success after the quest. You have succeeded. You've succeeded. You passed the quest. The quest was to rise in your power. Irregardless of what was happening to you. You passed the test. And that was eliminating this person from your life. That was setting up boundaries. That was protecting your heart. There were new starts coming in for you. New ventures, new jobs, desires here. Desires that you have been holding on to. Now you can actually finally embrace them, go after them, fully embody them. Somebody here is being put in timeout. Distance is going to be put between you and them. They're going to be blocked. So not only could you have blocked him from your life, but now Source is like, alright, now that you've blocked him, now I can put them in timeout. I can put them in the corner with the dunce cap on, right? They're being put in the corner. This is all because somebody here does not feel like they weren't enough, so they wanted to make you feel like you weren't enough in life. They wanted to take everything away from you because they don't like the way that you shine. And this all has to do with belief systems and the fact that they're putting on a facade here. This has to do with their conditioning, with the fact that they are conforming. Universe, tell us more. South Node. This is somebody that's in their South Node. They're staying in their comfort zone. They are resisting change. They are afraid of the new. They're clinging on to old ways and old situations here. This all has to do with their self-worth. The fact that you are vibrating very high is what's causing them to feel bad about themselves. You are a walking embodiment and a walking example of what it's like to be healed. And there's a lot of people in this world who cannot handle that reflection because it makes them see all the things within themselves that they are unwilling to change, that they are resisting, that they are hiding from. That's why they're self-medicating, because they can't deal with themselves. They can't even deal with themselves. And they want you to deal with them. Make that make sense. Your higher self has been activated here. You have integrated your higher self. And you are getting ready to shift timelines. You've crossed the finish line on that quest. You've succeeded. You did what you came here to do. And that was to be your authentic true self. To get out of your comfort zone and to break free from the conditioning that was placed on you. Universe, please tell us more. Actually, Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective, please. Follow your heart. I am always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. Somebody does not want you to follow your heart. Because they don't have a heart. And that's the truth. They sold it a long time ago. You could have probably even sold their soul a long time ago. By choosing to blame you for the problems that they're in. Universe. We have steadfastness, 32, breaking down to a 5. 5s are all about change. Do not waver back and forth or be moved by the circumstances that are surrounding you at this time. Be focused on your purpose and unwilling to be swayed by what other people think or by what you perceive. Ganesha heartens you by revealing that when you know your effort is not futile, you would be steadfast and immovable. This seems to be a major stumbling block in your life at this time. Perhaps your current job gives little recognition with no real sense of accomplishment or success. You may feel unheard in your relationships. Possibly the error lies in the fact that in your heart, you really feel your struggle is hopeless. You may recognize it on an intellectual level, but you are easily shaken when you do not see the fruit of your exertion. Somebody wanted you to give up. That's what they wanted from you. They wanted you to feel like things were hopeless. Because it's your hope that gives you strength. Ganesha is pictured here riding the elephant to engage you in the energy of the elephant spirit. Elephants can teach you that kindness, dedication, and communication in relationships is very powerful. They remind you that it is necessary to keep relationships alive, trusting, and loving, whether the relationship is with friends, family, or partner. Deeply faithful to all creatures with which they have relationships, elephants are tough when protecting others and gentle when nurturing them. The matriarch, the oldest, most experienced female leader of the herd, leads in a way that is both gentile and inclusive. Elephants are able to communicate telepathically. When you draw this card, your ability to truly listen to others is enhanced. Do whatever is necessary to safeguard your resolve. You are receiving guidance that this is the time to dig in. Remain focused and don't get caught up in trying to create a change. The energy in your job or relationship is ever changing. Ask Ganesha to bring you the strength to work through what is happening. Stay committed and on track. Do not give up, as change will show up soon and the situation will be transformed. Somebody wants you to give in. They want you to cave in. And maybe that was part of this quest. Are you going to allow people to dishearten you? To rob you of your joy? To make you feel like everything was hopeless? This is somebody here who purposely withheld support from you. Just because they didn't want you to shine. They wanted you to conform. And that is what I have for y'all today. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.